Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pick up where we left off. We're doing a Let's Play script check of Zoids, the Battle of Central Continent. So he says, it's no use, for I am a prototype model who cannot fight. So again, like, it seems like your default, mode is that you're asking these Zoids if they will fight for you. Oops, wow, he was actually beyond the threshold of the town. That's interesting. The exit. Okay. These guys look like croissants. There are many traps set in Imperial territory. You must be as cautious as possible. Sounds very good. Going to the Empire, you say. Will you return in one piece? Oh, okay, so that's also the edge of town. It's good to know. It's not the fastest transitions to town. That's interesting. Okay, so that's a nothing. So maybe I will make a save state, I guess. And let's talk to this other red Zoid. I take it, is this maybe female? Please reclaim our fortress that was seized by the enemy. If you can do this, it will become our new advanced base. I wonder if it's advanced or advanced. Probably advanced base. I probably looked that up, but I can double check that. Take me along. You won't regret it. Okay, this is another yes or no. So yeah, we might as well. I mean, let's see what happens if we say no. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so that's good. But we're going to say yes. Yes. So salamander. Again, this would be like a has joined your party or something like that, which is not dumped and or inserted. I was in the midst of being modified. Huh. I was in the midst of being modified. Okay. So I will, I'll check the Japanese on that. It's kind of a random thing for him to say. It's just, oops. Yeah, obviously there's no one there. Let's search it. Nothing there. Okay. Some sort of fountain. Pond or something. Congratulations, rank has gone up. Enter code. Huh, I wonder if that was some type of insertion. Enter code. Huh, I will check that in the Japanese version. Don't take desert combat lightly. A heavy Zoid may not fight the way you expect. Interesting, okay. Pay attention to your power gauge. Don't overdo it when taking damage. Okay, you can make repairs at allied fortresses. That's extremely useful information because I myself, and remember now, this is actually your status. I was wondering how to do that. So we can see we are actually still injured. Oh, and we do have one item. Oh, and we also have, 2 Zoids. So that we've got Salamander and Gojilas. So here's Salamander. But what is this item? Okay, that goes back. I don't know if we can check the items. I don't know if there's like... Doesn't look like we can really interact with the item, and we can use it. Oh, you know what? So if we go... So that was status. This is use, I think. And all we get is M, so that's like another... who knows. Okay, so I think this might be the fortress, so to speak. Okay, we start in the middle of it. A full energy tank? Interesting, okay. Maybe this is more like... Huh. Is like, do you want a full energy tank, or is your energy tank full? Alright, so let me say yes. Thanks for shopping. Oh, did I don't think we have a currency in this. So, I mean, that's like kind of a general, like, thanks for your business kind of a line. Anyway, let's check our, yeah, so our energy is full. Okay, so that was good context for that. You can see sort of like without context. You know, they call Japanese a high context language, and that's why I'm doing something like a playthrough here, because, you know, it is high context, and English is a low context language, and what they mean by that is, like, we include the context in our in what we say, you know, so it's a little bit less reliant on external factors, and it makes it a little more challenging to translate Japanese. You know, like this, for instance, that's in a game. Defeat that command Zoid over there in order to reclaim the fortress. So it almost makes it sound like this fortress needs to be reclaimed. I don't know that that's the case. Yeah, defeat that command Zoid over there in order to reclaim the fortress. Well, you know what? I think, okay, so he means over there, so perhaps this is its own other fortress, and maybe it's been taken over. Okay, that's a little weird that he starts off with "that's too bad." Maybe it's more like, well, too bad. However, a Gustav can carry many belongings. That's interesting. Maybe I'll check that. That's too bad. However, a Gustav can carry many belongings. It's almost implying that there was like a some sort of text before that. So maybe I will check the Japanese ROM and just make sure that there isn't some shenanigans going on. Imperial Emperor Zenebas is a terrible Zoid. How many of our dear companions have been lost for his sake? And I might even say due to him, because you know, these Zoids are not fighting for the sake of the Empire. But let's go ahead and just make a save state. Oakley dokes. So yeah, let's tackle what may be the fortress, another fortress in here that they're talking about. Okay, so I did wander around here a little bit before. Now this floor does not seem hostile, and in fact, I think it might be better to go this direction to start with. So these all seem like friendly Zoids. Mystery begets mystery. Seek out that which is hidden. That's I like how that line came out. It sounds like a well-translated line. Who could have translated that? It was me. I've translated all of these lines, the bad ones and the good ones. Oh, are you being sortied? Make sure you come back alive. That's pretty good. I don't know that we use, like, sortie. Well, we certainly don't use it, like, in our everyday lives, but we're usually not being sortied, so... it'll be a nightmare if Ultrasaurus falls into the hands of the enemy. Okay. These all seem like good, you know, just general purpose lines that... you know, it's world building. That's what all of this is world building from these characters, so... My pet corn snake is, if you hear any rustling, he's shedding right now. He's pretty much done, but he still hasn't really... Oh, there he is. He's poking his head up. He knows I'm talking about him. The enemy possesses overwhelming numbers. Be careful. That sounds fine. Let's see what these guys have to say. Your skill is still not enough. Okay, so defeat enemies and raise your rank. So those are kind of related sentiments. Let's see if we can get this guy to move down. Come on. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games that has that old issue of you know, NPCs that stand in your way. Okay, here we go. So he says, Toot, I'm based on a mammoth. I believe that I just mistranslated this. I actually checked this against the Japanese, and I think that he's saying I'm imitating a mammoth. But, you know, I'm filming this so I can catch anything like this, and I'll check it again. I'll check it later, and we'll get to the bottom of that. There's no one there. Yes, that's because it didn't register that I moved it to him. You can hear a sad voice crying from somewhere in Crockett Forest. Okay, so we need to investigate the sad voice in Crockett Forest. And let me talk to this Zoid before I move on. Our army's ultimate weapon is still under development. Once it's completed, defeating an empire or two will be a piece of cake. Okay, so all we need to do is get our hands on the ultimate weapon, and we will be unstoppable. Please take me with you. Oh, good. So this is one that I can take with us. Let's say no. I see. That's too bad. So that sounds great. Please take me with you. Yes. So I've gotten Gordos. All right. Do you have a communicator? You won't be able to contact the capital without one. And again, I will be checking my proper nouns. And I think I may have a communicator. I think you need... So I think what it is in this game, in order to level up, perhaps, you actually need to check in with the capital, something along those lines. If you visit a factory, you'll probably also find out about Mark II. Yeah, that seems like kind of a... I'll you know, it's good to hear this in context. I'll check the line in Japanese. I mean, it's not awful, but it just seems like... You know, I'm sitting here going, that was an awkward way to say that. So, a Gustav is handy to have in your formation. You can cross the sea, and it can carry you wounded allies. Okay, so we found a typo, so I will make note of that. I mean, I'm just making note of it in my mind. I will go back and change it at a later point. Okay, so, yeah, so it's weird. So this guy literally says, defeat that command Zoid over there in order to reclaim the fortress. So, you know, it doesn't seem like the over there is this passageway. And this fortress seems to be, you know, belong to us. So, so I'm not quite sure where the over there is, but we have acquired 2 Zoids, so that's a good thing. And, okay, and this guy's, so I remember he was talking about Ultrasaurus or something like that, so I'm wondering if that's this prototype model, and maybe we can make him battle ready. I don't know, but I guess we'll call that a wrap for now, and you know, next up I guess I will try just fighting and walking around a little bit and trying to figure out where the next town is and where we're going. So I hope you'll join me for that.